Okay, here's a look at my collection of Scourge and the masterpiece. So first, as always, let's take a closer look at the original G1. So first of all, this is a reissue of the original G1, or their second version, which came with the Target Master, because the original came with the gun and I don't have it. And I actually have 4 of these. So take a closer look now. I laugh because you could see it's a nicely sculpted face, but he's missing the paint on his mustache and goatee. And typical G1, you get your sticker decals here and the die cast metal, which is nice. And the feet, legs, the shins did have stickers, but I peeled it off because of the issues with transformation, was always peeling it off. Yeah, but this is what the original G1 looked like. And let's compare this with the animation model and see that typical G1, they capture some aspects of the figure, but then they make some changes for the cartoon design. So yeah, that's how it always is with G1. But it's a nice figure for the most part. I mean, it still looks, the part captures the important features. But yeah, that's a look at the original G1. And this time, since I have 4 of them, I actually brought out one of them that I transformed. So you could see this is what he looks like in the alt mode. Pretty sleek, pretty nice. And you could see it does kind of resemble the cartoon pretty accurately. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's missing a lot of the details. But yeah, this is what he looks like in the alt mode. And yeah, it's a nice figure. And then after G1, there was the C.H.U.G. And this is the Takata version. And I have one of these. And I actually bought 4 of the Hasbro Generations version. And I'll just point out a couple of differences later. But yeah, first you could see there. I think this is really a cool figure. First of all, he's not cartoon accurate, but you could see this looks really, really nice. And the Takata version before that merge, Hasbro Takata merge, Takata took a lot of time to apply the extra. Look at that metallic paint. And even right here, his wing is painted blue. So yeah, Takata did a nice job. And compared to the original toy, you could see he has painted eyes, painted mustache, and goatee. The head looks pretty cartoon accurate too. And transforming this, I have to tell you something really cool about the old C.H.U.G figures is that they focus more on a creative design. So transforming this, I can appreciate all the way that they design the transformation and stuff. A lot of cool things. So let me point that out with the Generations version. So this is one of the few Hasbro that looks pretty good. But what I was saying was the features, like you can open up his wings here, which stores his weapon. So that's cool. And there's definitely a lot more parts here than their newer version. There's more paint on here. It's I'm trying to remember everything I was recognizing when I was playing around with this figure, but the main thing I wanted to point out about these old C.H.U.G figures is that even though they're not cartoon accurate, these figures are designed very creatively. So that's one of the cool things about these old C.H.U.G figures. And this is kind of similar to like the Iron Factory version, because they're not focusing on cartoon accuracy. They're doing pretty much the same thing here, kind of tweaking it, putting in their own little designs here and there. But I don't have that one. And then I think there was also the DX9, which looked kind of funny to me, so I didn't get that one. And then there was the Mech FansToys that also didn't really appeal to me because it didn't really, you know, look very cartoon accurate. And then after that, so yeah, let me first point this out. I have 4 of these and 1 of those. And I was telling you the Takata, they always do extra work to paint the figure and stuff. And so I just wanted to point this out just to make sure I document all the stuff I have. Here's a printout from the Repro Label site. So I actually got the stickers, which I never applied. And if you remember, I pointed out Takata has a painted blue here. So here you could see with the stickers, you can kind of, you know, make this look a little bit better. So just wanted to point that out. But anyways, after that, they came out with, I forgot what line it was in, Power of the Primes or something. The Headmaster gimmicks. They came out with like a Headmaster version, and I didn't like that because it was all blue. So I bought the Takata version, which looked a little bit better. But like many figures, I just simply gave that away, so I don't have it. But that was a cool figure. That's when they were kind of putting in extra features and stuff. So that one had like a Headmaster feature. So that was cool. And then after that, then we got the Studio Series Scourge. So now let's take a closer look here. So you could see they're doing a better job on sculpting, trying to capture the cartoon aesthetics, but they're still putting in a little their own design here. It's all this squiggly lines and, you know, typical Hasbro. They don't paint like the inner legs and the knees to be that dark gray color, or painting his toes red, which it should be. So it's a little frustrating, but they do obvious things like his fingernails should be painted red. And this is actually a really cool figure. And just documenting, I have 7 Scourges loose and 1 Minton sealed box. And then of course they came out with the Scourge after that. So I have 3 Scourges loose and I have 7 Scourges Minton box. So here, just pointing out real quick, you could see it's just a difference. Hopefully it shows up here, but it's a different shade of blue. Yeah, this one's obviously more accurate. That's probably why he Scourge, and that's why he sweeps. And the alt mode, I went ahead and transformed one of the sweeps. So here you could see what he looks like in alt mode. This is kind of cool. I mean, the way they designed this was really nice. And here you could see they're trying to capture some of the cartoon aesthetics, but it's not painted. That's typical Hasbro. They're not willing to dish out the extra cost to paint the figure. But who knows? Maybe they might do another version with, you know, painted red toes or something like that. And I did forget to mention the original C.H.U.G version, or the Henkei. So here's the Hasbro version. So you could see, you know, hopefully you could see what I was telling you. The way they designed this, definitely not cartoon accurate, but conceptually, you know, coming up with a redesign, I think it's really cool. Especially the transformation. I mean, they put in a lot more parts and they were using screws instead of pins. So these figures, even though they're old, they have their own appeal with the creative design. And these figures were actually made, you know, a little bit better with screws and a lot more parts. But anyways, I just forgot to show you the alt mode. And then there is the masterpiece. So let me bring them down here and take a closer look at that. And here's a look at the Masterpiece versions. I'm just going to go through this really fast because I already made a video of my comparison between these two. But here's a close-up look and refreshing what I already pointed out. I mean, he looks dead with the dead eyes and the dead crest there, unless you pay money to put batteries in. And you know, can't really complain about this, you know, the extra details and stuff, because you know, this was the design at that style, such as the silver thigh and the knees are the silver, which is not correct, and the pointy toe missing there, and this shell forming part sticking out back here, the extra sculpted details and stuff. I mean, this one, I think all those stripes on his collar is kind of like the fusion of the toy. So yeah, that's just a look at the old Masterpiece Scourge by X-transbots. And then of course we now have the FansToys version, which is cartoon accurate. I mean, look at this, and you don't need batteries to light that up, and the nice paint finish, the die cast, the paint, the plastic, and the cartoon accuracy, the transformation, and all that stuff. This is just an awesome figure. So that's just a quick look at the Masterpiece. And yeah, I didn't mention, I do have one of these and 3 of the original versions, and I have 5 of these. So there's just documenting what I have in my collection. And then of course these do come with the little Target Masters. So again, yeah, I've already pointed these things out in my comparison. You could see extra sculpted detail, which was the design at that time. FansToys, you could see it's nicely painted, typical FansToys. So, you know, there's a reason why FansToys is a premium figure, because they, you know, make quality figures. And then of course we have the alt mode. So first, the X-transbots, you could see this is what I was telling you, all this extra sculpted detail. And again, I pointed all these things out in my comparison, but you could see this one's obviously more cartoon or movie accurate. This one, like TM said, it's kind of like a shoe shape, very thick, but it comes with the stand. FansToys, you have to pay for this nice stand. But yeah, FansToys, this nice smooth finish. So anyways, I don't want to rehash what I've already pointed out in my comparison, but that's a look at the Masterpiece version. So this is a look at my Scourge collection, but real quick I want to point out I forgot to bring out one more, this transparent version of the C.H.U.G version, or the Henkei. This is the eHobby exclusive, which is nice. Has that transparent plastic, so you can sort of mimic that scene in the movie when he was being formed into Scourge. So this is actually really cool. And this set did also come with the transparent Cyclonus and Scourge as well. But anyways, here again is a look at my Scourge collection. And just to document what I have again, I have 4 of the original Target Master Scourge. I have 1 of the Henkei by Takata, and 4 of the Generation by Hasbro. I have 7 of the Scourge loose and 1 mint and sealed box, and 3 loose Scourge and 7 Scourge and mint and sealed box. And here I have 1 of the Scourge, this reissue version, and I have 3 of the original. And I have 4 of the FansToys, and waiting to get 1 more from C.H.U.G store. So anyways, that's a look at my collection of Scourge.
You go down that shaft!
How come I gotta do the dirty work?
You see if the traitor is hiding down there!
No way! If you're so fired up to know what's going on, you go down there!
You lead!
I wouldn't want want anyone thinking that I question you as a leader, but sorry.